Joined by Hampton head coach Buck Joyner, along with Kyrie Smullen. Start with an opening statement from Coach.
40-minute effort. That's the one thing we had talked about. The one thing I told the guys, in the locker room, and every time we talk, we've had a rough year. Ain't no hiding behind any of that. But the one thing I would say about this group, and I don't know if it's funny or not, but they got the best piece of amnesia I've ever seen in my life. Because every day they come in and they work hard, and it for some reason it don't work our way. And it seems like 95% of the time we shooting ourselves in the foot, and that's the hardest way to go down. Tonight, we knew that the one message to them: if we're gonna have any chance of doing anything in this tournament and winning this tournament, it's not gonna take one of us; it's gonna take all of us. And I think that's what happened tonight. Everybody that played contributed somehow, even if it was inspiration, picking up on defense, picking us up inspirationally. Everybody around us contributed, and I think that's what pulled out the win tonight.
Start with questions for Kyrie, Michael, and then Marcus.
Kyrie's obviously got the go-ahead bucket there at the end. Just walk me through what was going through your mind when you come up with the rebound and put it back up, with time about to expire.
Really was. We've been here last year. It's tough going out in the first round. So the work we put in, we just feel like we can get to the championship. We're going to get there. So it's just like that time and moment, we needed to win. I feel like that was my perfect timing to step up. I haven't been scoring the whole game. They just need me right there. So that's what Coach is saying. Everybody going to be counted for. So everybody contributes to this win tonight.
Marcus.
What does it say about this team and you guys collectively that you had a 14-point lead? They take the lead late, that there was no panic. You guys trusted each other, you trusted your coach, and was able to execute down there at the end.
Really was. We got the heart. Like, we had to come together. Points of the season, we weren't together all. But now we finally clicked together. We got to get this done. We got to get this done in order for us to win, because nobody want to see us break off already. That could have been our last game. We probably will never see each other again.
The hotel too nice. I want to stay in there.
Somebody just want to come out to DC for a day, so I'm trying to be there for a little minute.
In the back to John.
John Titel from Hoops HD for Kyrie. I believe you missed the past 4 games. So, how is your health, and have you ever made a game winner before?
My health is perfectly fine. My shoulder got back up to par, so I was able to go out there to play today. I would say that was like a game winner, but it was just going in the flow with the basketball game. It just put us up one. I don't count it as a game winner.
Michael.
Kyrie, I feel like the intensity coming out, obviously you weren't the starting lineup, and the intensity from the entire team was up a notch from what we've seen really during the regular season in this first half. Just what was the message coming into it, and how do you feel like you guys were kind of feeding off of each other in the first half?
It was really the message coming in. We got to be on man time, and we got to play 40 minutes straight. Because it'd be points of the game where, even today, we didn't play 40 minutes straight, but we just out-hustled at the end. So once we start playing 40 minutes straight, that's when y'all really going to see the knife. There ain't no comebacks, no lapses, or nothing.
Anything else for Kyrie? Thank you. Kyrie, you were good. We'll keep Coach for a few questions as well. We'll start with Marcus in front.
Coach, last year we were sitting here after 100-64 loss to Monmouth. Just take me through, how do you feel a year later getting this win for the program?
It's special. It's again, all coaches want to be part of something that they feel like is bigger than them. Us coming into this conference, I think it's bigger than us. So it was special for us to be able to come and get this first CAA win. That's what we wanted. And again, I was proud of those guys. When we lost that game to William and Murray last week, and they hit 15 threes, and of course I can easily tell you that we didn't defend properly, but they hit 15 threes. They got to be able to do that. After that game, these guys, they were in the locker room arguing like it was not. When I say argue, they were challenging each other, and this is the result of that. The one thing, I talked to 2 or 3 people after that because they heard all the arguing. They was like, Coach, what you think? I think they still care. It's to me, it's more special that they care. We got a shot as long as they care. They haven't thrown nothing in yet. So again, from then to now, because right now our record is 1-0 in my eyes. I don't care what the rest of it is. It's 1-0 right now. Tomorrow we're gonna try to get to 2-0. So to make that come full circle, 365 days, it's special.
And you talked about the three-point shooting. Elon was second in three-point shooting percentage in the conference. today they really, really struggled. What was it that you were doing that really put them on their heels from long distance?
We said we wanted to pick up in pressure. That's why I think we played 10, 11 people in the first half. We wanted to be able to pressure them the whole game. We felt like that was the piece in some games, i.e. the William and Murray and some other. When we have a lapse in pressure, that's when teams are able to get shots off on us. So we wanted to be able to pick up. We felt like if we can keep the constant pressure on, then it would take their legs away. Our offense would take care of itself.
And what was the message to the team when Elon takes that lead late? What was the message for them to stay in the moment and have the composure to pull this out?
Reset it, man. We got in the huddle and said, man up. You know, they made their run, respond. You know, life is about how you respond. Let's go respond. Keep your composure and keep the main thing the main thing. Let's go get a stop, score, stop, and we can win this ball game. And that's what they did.
Michael and then John.
Buck, staying with the defense there, I felt like early on the defense was really leading the offense for you guys. Just how did you feel like the defense contributed to the overall success that you guys had tonight?
Well, one, again, it limited their three-point shots. We knew that we could have a problem. We decided not to double-team Sherry. We said if he was going to have 30, he was going to have 30. We was going to try to limit everything else around him. I think at one point, I don't want to spike the young man or say anything bad about the young man. We felt like our pressure made him throw up when he went over there. That's the constant pressure. We wanted to keep that constant pressure at them. So again, what it also did for us is it allowed us a chance to get easy buckets. Elon played his zone the whole game. We're not a great three-point shooting team, so we knew that we weren't going to shoot them out of the zone. We figured the best way that we can do is to keep defensive pressure on them. If we can rebound the ball, we can get up the court and get easy buckets, and that's the best way to combat the zone.
John.
Coach, I believe you won 3 MEAC tourneys in a 6-year span back in the day. As somebody who knows what it takes to win conference tourneys, is there a most important factor, be it caring or talent or coaching or something else?
But that seems like a long time ago. But it's this time of year, as we've told the kids, it's about understanding and executing. It's about mental toughness. You know, if you want to win now, put everything that you've done throughout the year out the window, and now you got to go out there and you got to be able to exit, because now everything is on the line. It's win or go home. So when we say mentally tough and we say lock in, it's being able to understand and being able to execute the game plan, and then being tough enough to stick with it, no matter what happens. You know, and I think that the intestinal fortitude that we showed tonight showed the kind of team that we want to be the rest of this week. They withstood the run. They withstood them taking the lead. They believed, and we won.
Anything else for Coach?
Yes.
One last one in the back.
Coach Somos from HBCU Pass. Saw you dancing around. It's March. What was going through your mind?
I was happy to get the win, brother. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I wanted to win. The worst feeling in the world, it felt like that last shot to me took 35 seconds to get from his hand to the basket. When I saw it hit the basket and bounce up, I think a lot of people don't realize as coaches, we competitors too. You know what I'm saying? So the competitor came out in me. I almost forgot to shake hands and everything. I was so happy and wanted that win so bad. Not necessarily as much for myself, but for them, for the work that they put in. And I wanted to be the reason that Hampton could say they won their first CAA tournament game. Or be a part of that.
One last one for Max.
Quick question from me. Elon calls the timeout before that final inbounds play. Are y'all running that play regardless of whether or not Elon calls the timeout before the
Yes.
game-winning shot?
Yes. Ironically, Reese had not practiced much. I'm happy they called the timeout because Reese had to remember the play. So when they called that timeout, we was able to draw it up and show him actually where he was supposed to go because he had missed so much time. You know, but we were going to run that play, but that gave us an opportunity to make sure everybody was where they were supposed to be and go where they were supposed to go. We felt like they were going to run with Jerry. We figured that, but then luckily they did. Jerry made a perfect screen and cut, and it caught both guys' eyes, and Reese came right off his back, and it worked.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.